Well, if you want some more of Cool, Chef and Atomic, that set will definitely give you a lot of it.
They almost missed their fist bump.
All right, if you wanted Cool, then not playing.
Sorry. So Atomic will go back to the Joker. Did get a little bit crushed in that winner's final set. Chef 3-0'd him, and it wasn't, you know, disgusting.
Giving.
It wasn't like I couldn't bear to watch or anything, but it was a 3-0, and Chef didn't really lose the momentum in that entire set really at all. So Atomic, we're going to have to see if he can come in with a different mindset, a different game plan to make something happen against Chef. And particularly, like we discussed, he's going to have to be able to match that damage output.
Also, getting the kills first is always a great idea, but it is paramount for Atomic's game plan. We do know that he loves to play with the lead, and it extremely powers up his ability to close out games. So with this first stock, it is looking like a great deal of hands for Atomic. A little bit of extra credit would be ideal, and that's what's going on. Chef reeling just a little bit.
Yeah, and again, you have to remember that Atomic is fully warmed up, and Chef, you know, I'm not sure if he was playing friendlies or something in the interim between his appearance in Winners Finals and now, but what I do know is that Atomic definitely playing with some fire right now, maybe catching Chef a little bit off guard because, you know, like I was saying, the damage output needs to be there from Atomic, and he has most certainly been making the numbers on that bird climb.
Extremely fancy footwork from Atomic getting back to the stage, and it's allowed him to get all of this extra credit. Moving into the center of the stage instead of an immediate punish, Chef still not finding this kill.
I love the use of the reflector right there, though, and since that's not Arsene active, that counter cannot take the stock, but Atomic still on top of him, and boy, I mean, he has been reading Chef's movement left and right.
Okay, big downer from Chef, not quite getting a stock. The father has entered the chat, and he has exited the chat.
He has exited the chat, but that residual damage is not nothing. A solid 20% just from hitting that Aegon, and that gets to rack up while you're jumping off of that platform. So game is back to even, and Chef, as long as he starts cooking, he is going to start looking a little bit better, but he has not been getting those crazy combos we've seen from him in those last two sets we saw from him in Winners.
Yeah, Chef just needs to find a couple more of these openings where he can really get the damage. There we go, that's one of them. Excellent. Solid string, and a couple of more of those. Oh! Woo! Opportunities like that.
See Atomic just try to bounce back into the corner, force Chef to approach, which he can do. More than a full stock lead to his name right now. No reason for the Joker to go near the Falco when you can force him to come to you, and you can react in every which way. Just barely missing that downer, though. Great tech from Chef to keep him alive, but is it going to be enough to get him back into the game? The answer is no. Atomic following Chef's up smash with one of his own to take that game one.
That clapback was so fast. As Falco's up smash wasn't even finished coming out. It was literally one hit the shield. Atomic was like, ugh.
Slice. Give him a slice.
I just want one slice.
Just give him a slice. And that was more than $2.
Is that?
That was like a gentrified like brick oven slice.
What?
You know, it's like a $7 slice. We talk about $2 slices. That was like an $8 slice. I got a slice from. Oh, I can't say that. Game two.
No, I can't say that. Game two.
What I can say is it's game two.
Oh, man.
There's more that I could say, but I think that serves the purpose just fine. Anyways, it is my job to keep talking, so I'll do that. Atomic working with a 1-0 lead, getting his first game on Chef today with the Joker. Reminder that Winners Finals was a 3-0, but certainly cannot be the case here. And he is feeling powered up right now. Chef playing on small battlefield has had, again, a very brutal punish game, but the onus is on him to really activate things in this game because Atomic has just been so hard to get in on.
Right. Very narrowly getting reversaled in his own advantage state right there. Would be a very nasty start to this set, but Chef trying to do this efficiently. The forward air is going to do it. Atomic gonna have to make this 70% look like 100.
He needs a quick confirm, and I haven't seen too many of like the super technical kill combos from him, right? Like drag down up airs into the up smash or anything like that.
Right.
I think we did see one from the down smash in the winner's final set, but aside from that, it's been big reads like that that have been doing him justice, and he does do so to get this thing evened back up. But, you know, like you said, got to make that 70% look like 100, and you can't do that all the time.
Make a dollar turn into a dream.
Do like that guy did on eBay all those years ago, trading up a paperclip into a house.
Man. Wow, that's crazy. You unlocked a core memory. It's been a minute since I heard that. Chef trying to chase down Atomic. You know it's going to have to be the name of the game at certain points. Atomic really will make you work for the neutral wins.
Chef having to work for it right now with the Arsene active. Only needs to hit him about one more time before he goes bye-bye, and there it is with the back air. Not only that, getting himself a nice ledge trap where he has been brutally effective at making Atomic hurt, but with a reversal, could have been his moment to shine.
Oh, looking for the tech. Atomic did not give up a question mark? Had to be fake top. Fake top.
Yep.
Anyway, Atomic trying to get back to the stage. Chef, oh my God.
Man, a down smash clanking with the down tilt too. Similar frames on both of those moves, believe it or not. Chef not quite able to close it out with that up air, and we're looming, well, we were looming upon a second Arsene, but instead, Chef having other ideas as he plays trampoline with Atomic's head.
Bonk off the heezy.
Off the heezy. Unlocking more NBA Street memories for me.
DJ Cucumber Slice.
I love that, man. I wish I could remember more than J.U. Ice, that's nice, because that's the only line I remember.
J.U. Ice, that's
nice! Well, Chef also looking nice right now. 107%, and again, now that the Arsene is out, he does need to fear for his life, but that does not mean that he's let off the gas, so to speak. Still playing around these platforms beautifully, but Atomic does get an opportunity to make up some space simply by existing, because that's what happens when Arsene's out to play.
Yep. Once again, entered the chat, but what will be said? A whole lot of nothing. Wait, wow. Atomic finds a way to get back to the stage after all of that heavy edge guarding from Chef. Oof. Down tilt, still not taking the stock. Chef is relentless, did not respect any of that.
I think that we have seen, Chef is shouting right now.
It's the peanut gallery talking about how Chef is broken, or I'm sorry, Falco broken probably. We should, well, I don't know, man.
You know,
I don't know,
one
man.
Of the fun things we did today at the tournament was a thing we called Burr's Ballot Box, where he just wanted everybody who entered to, you know, write a suggestion, put it in a box, and just kind of, you know, give us things that we might want to see at like a regional or a major or a Shockwave or something. I guarantee you about 40% of that was ban X, whether or not it was serious or tongue-in-cheek.
Right.
2, 1, go!
Well, that's something that we'll get to see the results of at some point, I'm sure, but we're still waiting on the results of this grand final set, potentially set 1 out of 2, if Atomic can regain some of the momentum that he had built in that game 1. Love the drag down, fair one. Chef, you know, the Fox Fall is not quite as effective on Falco, and certainly not when you do it on stage.
Right. Trying maybe anything he could with that misinput, but Atomic was ready for that punish, and now, even though the stock has not quite gone, this is a big disadvantage for Chef. Having to approach Atomic, especially with a lead, showing the cards he has in his hand. You've really got to make sure you force at least a risky option or you're just as safe.
It's part of the mystique of Smashville, too, is that at times you will be forced to scramble and pick something because the stage is so small, and particularly with that big platform out center, you mess up your combo, you find yourself up there. It's a very difficult place to be, and Atomic has definitely hit Chef for being up there a couple of times already.
Atomic with no stage, no real estate left behind him, tried to dash away, almost losing the stock for it. Chef still hunting.
Jumped a little bit too early with that nair, though. Doesn't matter as he turns that down air into a back air, though. Excellent turnaround from the DFW Falco. Once again, getting out to a lead.
Yep. The down air covering the movement, the up tilt covering the frames afterwards. Look at that big damage just forced. Just a little bit of a safety, just a little bit of proactive buttons.
Ooh, tried to angle into the stage. Not much room to do that on Smashville, but does make it back alive. Atomic trying to make sure that he slices that shield down to side. I mean, there's no shield to use right now. Chef's options are either run off stage for a little bit or get aggressive, and he chose option B. Oh, he got a little too saucy.
Got too much dip on the chip.
Too much dip on the chip, thank you.
Reflex, take that damage. You'll never make me bleed my own blood. Back air, done. Chef, one stock away from going up to the last game in winner's bracket.
Able to land that up tilt into the up smash. Seen that a couple of times to try to continue some kind of juggle where he doesn't feel like he's going to get maximum damage out of just up tilts into up airs or drag downs, maybe not in a good position, and particularly against Joker. Sometimes the drag downs don't work because he's got that skinny hurt box. Nonetheless, we'll see Atomic fighting back for center stage, trying to keep the pressure on Chef at the ledge, which has been a difficulty even on Smashville. A part of the risk here is that if Chef gets a Phantasm off from the ledge, he gets center, but Atomic with another big read on a forward smash evens it up once again.
Arsene, very fortunate for Chef, has now left, but maybe Atomic can find a way to force another Arsene out of these interactions. It's going to be very dangerous. Chef has a lot of combo and kill confirms right around this percent. I think we might now be exiting that range, but now Chef needs to be a little bit cautious about whether or not Arsene will make an appearance. He might steal this game.
Oh, he went for that grab release, hoping to find a panic option to punish. Didn't get it, and second Arsene is here. So now Atomic, multiple win conditions to play to. Either get the Falco off stage, get a crazy edge guard, or just pile on the damage. And here it comes!
Help me.
Sorry, Mickey, no can do. That's the door to darkness.
Do not do that!
That is the door to darkness that you were looking at right here.
Yeah, Kingdom Hearts. All right, Arsene.
You'll pay for this.
Gouache, fellas.
Well, we need Jazzo here to give us the Donald Duck. I can't do that.
They'll pay for this.
Oh! You paid for that roll with your life, and Atomic not happy that he gave that up to Chef because he knows that down tilt was shiesty.
Mixed, moisturized, and conditioned. He's like, I bet you won't roll. I bet I won't either. Do it then. Okay.
Zoom.
Shrink. Talking about slices, feet sliced from under Atomic, but he's going to try and stand on this Joker for yet another game. Chef on the cusp of taking another Shockwave. Game 4, set 1. Let's get into it.
Could be the only set of grand finals we see if he continues to play with the momentum that he's had. And again, I think that part of it is just that he needed to re-warm up that tournament brain. That first game, it seemed like Atomic just kind of barn blitzed him, right? Didn't have a moment to really get adjusted to the quick Joker playstyle, but this past couple of games, Chef has not only really slowed the game down a little bit, but also has really kind of made Atomic a bit more unsure with that combo game.
Right, I definitely agree with you. I just have to say, did you say barn blitz? Because that's a term I've never actually, did I hear that? Barn blitz?
You did. I did say
I just wanted to make sure. I was like, barn blitz, whoa, that's a good one.
Not sure if it's a term. I do know it's a TF2 map.
Okay.
I could have just said blitz and it was
fine.
No,
barn blitz sounded great.
I wanted an extra syllable.
I was like, I've never heard that. Barn blitz? Huh?
Everybody loves getting spawn camped on the first capture point.
Barn blitz. Barn blitz. I hate maps like this. Barn blitz.
It turns into Wayne's World.
Yeah, it kind of
Well, Chef living in his own world right now. Not Wayne, not Atomic. It's Chef's world, baby. And he has certainly been having a lot of success in this set. Atomic just not able to find the punishes off stage. And we talked about this before. It's something that you really got to be able to do against Falco. He's not as easy to edge guard as he may seem on the surface. but you still got to be able to make it happen once or twice in a set.
I'm very surprised Atomic let that re-grab go away after the double Phantasm at the ledge. And honestly, that should have been his stock. Rather, Atomic is the one that got took down. Chef, now some opportunities to play the spacing game. Rushes in, finds more damage. This is brutal.
This is classic Chef. I mean, one hit at 0, even with all this rage, follows that DI so perfectly and continuing to give Atomic fits on this juggle. 112, and that's where it ends, but that's also nothing to sneeze at.
And he knows his angles. This is ridiculous. You'd be thinking he's playing on a smash box or something. No punish. Oh, the fake, the pressure into the down smash.
And Atomic, you can see in the player cam,
his brain
feeling it.
Yeah, those brain cells are throwing a fit in that office.
Chucking a wobbly.
Yeah, his brain's on fire.
How about yours?
Thanks, I hate it.
That's the way that Chef likes it, and he'll never get bored. Because he's playing like an all-star right now, and I will say it again.
I'm so impressed. He just fights, even though when his shield is like super down, he's still willing to be in the fray.
Welcome to the thunderous spirit.
A little bit of thunder, a little bit of lightning.
How so very, very frightening.
Chef is very, very frightening indeed. The combo game, the presence, just the man being on stage and off stage also. He had nowhere to go. There was nothing to do. Out of frustration, Atomic says, go away. I don't want to talk to you for another week until next Shockwave. Chef takes first at Shockwave 130. And he's like, what the heck, man? How did I even get here?
His reaction, everybody is booing him.
The thunderous boos of Shockwave. Wait. Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. What did I say? I said today was the day. I said today was the day.
He did indeed do this.
All right, okay. After our two-man applause,
dude,
Chef takes 130, man.
The way that set ended, too, it was an exclamation point, man. Like, even Atomic stood up and went, yeah, all right.
Like, all right, you got it.
It's just like, it's one of those moments where you just realize just everything. Yeah, you got it. Fine, whatever. Like,
I'll give it up.
You're better today. You're
Yeah,
better.
you got
You're
it.
better. Bye.
Yeah. Like I said, I don't want to talk to you until next week.
Yeah. Next week, see me.
Yes.
And honestly, next week, the Joker might be able to do even more work if they meet up again, too. But for tonight, it's Chef, it's the Falco, and it may be Wednesday, but it's Friday because it's Falco Friday.
Or Winged Wednesday, if you like to do that sort of thing. Either way, and that's the end of this tournament, Friday or Wednesday. If you would like to see us, next time it will be a Wednesday at the same time, same place here at Tourney Locator. Kimona, Disco, hey, it's been a great tournament, but we'll see you next time. Keep it locked right here, T-Lock.